Hi, I'm Angela Martin and welcome to number 30B Barron Falls Road in Kuranda. This architecturally designed pole home is one of the most beautiful that you will ever have seen. It's unbelievably gorgeous. It's also been immaculately maintained and unbelievably beautifully looked after. So all you have to do is move in and enjoy this absolutely phenomenal, wonderful tropical lifestyle. The location is second to none. We're a nice easy walk into Kuranda village or world famous Barron Falls Gorge, and all of this is set, I'm going to look behind me, on a whopping 4,000, that's almost 1 acre, 4,000 square meters of beautiful, low maintenance, easy care landscape gardens. Let's go in and have a look. You're seriously going to fall in love with this property. But remember to press that little subscribe button on YouTube channel if you want to find out a bit more fabulous lifestyle properties just like this one. Let's go in. We're not even in yet. Oh, look at how beautiful, and I mean beautiful and sparkly, is that entrance. This property is 100% private. I know that we're on Barron Falls Road. You would never know it. It is just, it's like an oasis, an absolutely private oasis. So we are now absolutely going to come in and have a look round. We're nearly in at the house yet, but before we do, this is just a little preview of all the beautiful, gorgeous things that come, you know, with this property. You'll notice as soon as we come in, the warmth. It is an unbelievably calm home as soon as you enter into it. The woods, we've got exotic woods all the way through the property, and we'll talk about that. But look at the character-filled door. Handmade, bespoke, handmade, absolutely beautiful. And of course we've got a fabulous red wall and that big impressive entrance. So this is the entrance area. We've got a cupboard in here, and we come into what is just beautiful. You'll have noticed when we came in the driveway and in the front entrance, there's a little bit of an Asian influence, and the whole home, the whole garden has been just beautifully Feng Shui'd, including things like ancient or antique Chinese wood panels. Again, the colours are absolutely glorious. The warm woods on the floor, we have got mixed rainforest hardwood, just warm and luscious. Look at that for a window. That in itself is an absolute painting. It is beautiful views to the rainforest, just unbelievably jaw-droppingly gorgeous. The windows, all the windows and all the doors are bespoke, so they are actually all handmade. And this is exotic cherry wood, so very difficult to find these days. But again, they are all handmade. The whole house is fly screened, with the exception of these windows here that just open up beautifully into the rainforest. Fully air conditioned, so luxury comfort all year round. And we've also got a gas outlet, so that we can have a gas heater if you want to. But the air conditioners here and upstairs are reverse cycle, so warm and cool all year round. Now I'm going to come in this way, and then we're going to go into the kitchen, because the kitchen is it's stunning. Living areas, again, fly screened, beautiful doors. And look at the living area. Look at this. This is beyond special. I don't know, with the light coming in and out, if you can actually see down over here, we've got tropical pathways, and I did mention at the beginning, super easy care. Roughly the 4,000 square meters, which is an acre, almost 3/4 of that is just walkable, meandering through that luscious rainforest. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Let's just take 30 seconds and just look at the ambience before we head into that kitchen. Absolutely beautiful. Can you hear the cockatoos? I don't know if you can, but they are there. Fully fly screened again, those gorgeous exotic handmade windows, and the poles. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Wait till you see the central pole in the living area upstairs. It's beautiful to think that was in the ground, and it's got a life all of its own, or it had a life all of its own. The other thing before we go into the kitchen, and I promise we are getting there, just so much to take in. The senses are unbelievable. Just have a look in there again at just how beautiful that space is. We can get into the gardens from the front door, but we can also get into the gardens. We're not going to go down here straight at the moment, down this pathway. So if you come here, you can actually see just how fabulous these windows are. They just let in this vista, as it were, and that's our front entrance there. We can come down here, and then there's a little gate just behind us, whoops, so that we can get into the gardens. So again, all the lovely walkways. This is just a beautiful space, and of course we have that little bit of balcony at the front of the kitchen that we've just been to. Now, drum roll, absolute drum roll. Let's come in here and marvel at how just simply drop dead gorgeous this kitchen is. The kitchen is only several years old, and it is bespoke, and by that I mean it has been beautifully designed. It has had no expense spared on the quality of the fixtures and the fittings. Granite. Now, this is not Laminex. This is not got a little bit of stuff underneath and a little bit of stuff on top. This is 100% pure granite. Bench tops here, all the way along. Stainless steel sink, fantastic. Fisher and Paykel stainless steel dishwasher. And of course we have got plenty of space, and this is important, plenty of space for a really big double fridge. I just love that as a little addition. That's just great. And these are the sliding fly screens, so you can have them closed, all year round. Now, cooking machines, oh my goodness. SMEG, anyone who is a chef or who loves entertaining knows just how fabulous these cookers are. Electric oven, we've got a gas cooktop, we've got a fabulous Fisher and Paykel range hood, and soft closed drawers. I have to show you this. Hope it's all right to open this cupboard. Sorry, Mr. Clients. Look at that. Oh wow, specifically designed, beautifully and specifically designed for cutlery. Yes, and great big, this looks like it's just a little pantry. It's not a little pantry, it's a big pantry. Again, apologies for opening doors, but look at just how much space you can actually get into those drawers. And again, they are all soft close. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Display cabinet here, so you can put either food or you can put plates. This just looks gorgeous. And we've also got tiles at the back there which match all the other ones. So if you come round from this direction, you can look out here looking into the rainforest. You can look out here looking into the rainforest, and of course it has been designed so that it just integrates as one big beautiful open living area. It is just sensational. We are going to have a quick look at the bathroom that's downstairs, and then we're going to head upstairs. Absolutely just love this colour. So bathroom downstairs doubles up as a laundry. Big, spacious. I'll pop this here so we can open the door. Never use your feet to move little animals. We have a loo just behind us here. Beautiful colours, fantastic colours. We can actually come back around this way if you want. We have got a really big, and I mean a big, open shower, nice and big and splishy sploshy and relaxing. Fabulous, really deep vanity. And again, we've got a laundry sink and our tumble dryer and a washing machine. Beautiful views out to the rainforest. 100% private. We've got louvers and fly screens here. We've got louvers and fly screens there. No one is looking in. It is ultimately private. So we're now actually going to head upstairs. Drum roll. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful wood. How glorious, and I mean glorious, gorgeous, luscious, delicious, all the yummy words that would just come to mind when you come into this immaculately gorgeous living space. Character filled. We have got high ceilings. They are really, really, really high ceilings. We've got our cypress boards on the walls. We've got a luscious rainforest hardwood on the floor. It just has so much warmth. And of course the cherry wood on the doors and on the windows. And turpentine poles. I'm just going to give it another hug to think that the architect who designed and who built this property has just included this as a fabulous centerpiece. I don't know if you can see up there. We've got to have a look up there. That is just massive, absolutely massive. And it is unbelievably beautiful. So downstairs, I did forget to mention, on the kitchen heading out to the balcony, we've got a cavity door. So we don't actually have to open and close the door. It just beautifully slides in. So another little fabulous addition. But this space is just, it's glorious, it's comfortable, it's comfortable, it's warm, it's just engaging. Rainforest views, again and again, keep using that word, inspiring, calm, Feng Shui, private oasis. And if you have a look down over here, we can actually see into the gardens, or part of the gardens. Barron Falls Road along there, you'd never know that it even existed. just, it's jaw-droppingly beautiful. And then just behind us, we have got one of the bedrooms. Fully air conditioned again, reverse cycle. Beautiful ceilings, cypress lines on the wall, and each of the bedrooms back to back are a mirror of each other. So we have a nice open, you know, space for your wardrobes. You can cover them up if you want, but everyone in the wet tropics likes to have everything open and airy. And then we've got the balcony out there, but we'll head round this way, look at the other bedroom, and then we'll go out to the balcony. Look at this for warmth. This is just stunning, absolutely stunning. And it's spacious, it feels big. And this is the other mirror bedroom. So we've all got fans. All the fans actually have remotes on them, so no switches, again, high tech. Air conditioned, reverse cycle, so cools and warms, and the open robe. Again, we're not going to concentrate on people's personal belongings, but the space is actually there and there's plenty of it. This out here is just absolutely beautiful. Now we've got our sliding doors again, gorgeous sliding doors with the fly screens. And this is a higher view of when we were downstairs in the kitchen balcony. So this is pretty much the same as the little kitchen balcony as an annex. But look at this, we're in amongst the tree ferns. This is just, I do over here, this is just glorious, beyond glorious. We've got a little garden shed over here. We'll see that when we go down into the garden. And these pathways, they actually meander around. So if we look over here, we've got, we come down the side under the carport, and we can go down that way and up that way, or round that way and along the front as well. So you're in amongst the forest, but you're just in amongst beautiful tropical, you know, far north Queensland, World Heritage, wet tropics. This is what living in Kuranda is all about. It's absolutely beautiful. So we're going to head back downstairs and we are going to have a wander through those beautiful gardens. Fascinated by these beautiful poles. Before we got into the garden, bathroom. Need to show you the other bathroom. This is a big bathroom, yet again similar to downstairs. We have gorgeous stone bench top, big walk-in, you know, again splish splash, you're not hemmed in, and we've got a toilet just here. Louvers for fly screens, louvers with fly screens, so that we can actually see out into the rainforest. Just gorgeous. You know, the screen obviously doesn't come with the property, so you could screen it off as a little separate, you know, reading nook or office nook. You could do anything you want with it. In actual fact, a little bit of history of with the house. It was, when it was architecturally designed, it was created with the purpose of it being an Airbnb property. So upstairs, you know, you get your 2 bedrooms and your bathroom and your living space, and downstairs you get living space, balcony, and of course the kitchen. So you too could make it back into that, but why would you when you could live in the most amazingly beautiful pole home? We are now going to head back downstairs and we are going to go into the gardens. Just love everything about this wood. The other quick thing too that you might not have noticed is the fronts of the stairs have actually been routed out. So from a design element, somebody has thought it through to make it look even more beautiful than, well, it is beautiful, but again, attention to detail. The garden is just, it's jaw-dropping. It, as I said at the beginning, it's got an Asian influence in it with the way that the plants have actually been planted, with the walkways. The statues will not come with the property, but it just goes to show, whoops, a little door's closed. It just goes to show just how magnificent it can actually be. You are in your own genuine oasis. So we're going to walk around a couple of different ways. This is the front entrance that we came in. And we'll actually go this way and then we'll come back this way so that we get a sense of the side of the house. So if we come round this way so that we can really see the pole home in its magnificence. We've got torch gingers which are sort of getting in the way, but the poles are on the outside just looking magnificent. And you can see how beautifully maintained it is. The most glorious entrance that we seen when we came in, beyond beautiful. And we have a carport big enough for 2 cars in here. Again, we can have a wander up and have a look at the sides of the pole home, just so that you get a sense of how big it is. Now, there are no gutters on this property, on the pole home, which is exactly what you want, because they're not going to fill up with leaves. The water can just come off. And we have a beautiful little garden shed. It's, you get things like, look at this, passion fruit. There's obviously all the passion fruit has been eaten, but you're going to have passion fruit, dangling through in amongst this. Now, this is just a great little shed. It's just a garden shed. It's got plenty of space in it. It's got a little bit of a skylight in there. Just great for all your little garden, your clippers and your little tools and your little bits and your bobs. Now, we won't go down that way. We'll come back up that way because it's a bit special. Carport, again, beautifully created, designed just to fit in with the elements of the house. And yeah, just gorgeous. Lovely cigar palms, torch gingers, beautiful bromeliads. And the walkways, now, we showed the walkways when we were up on the actual balcony. The easy walkways, we have got this fabulous gravel, stone, lovely red stone that just meanders through. And we've also got, believe it or not, a front gate. Now, if you wanted to, you could use the front gate to come in and out the property, but the most logical choice is to drive in, be under the carport, and come straight into the house. This was the side of the house that I showed when we were up on the balcony that comes down steps. We've got a little gate just there, and we can see all the air conditioners. That's the big beautiful window in the living room that's got the just magical views. It's just like someone's painted it. And if we look back here, we can see that LED light on the entrance, which just absolutely, it just sparkles. But take a minute. We've got bromeliads. Look up here with the cigar palms or the traveler's palms. Just glorious. Just feeds the soul. Now, this path, we're not going to go all the way around this way, but we have got a path that takes us all the way down and round, and it joins up with a path just over there, and that's where I'm going to meet you. Glorious. Under the house too, You don't have to come up and have a look, but there is actually space just from pretty much from here down to the floor where you can hide, you know, lawnmower or any other little bits and pieces that you might want. So right under that section of the house you can walk under without any problem. Just unbelievably glorious. Tree ferns, we can see the whole of the back of the house here. These are the balconies, the 2 bedrooms, and of course the living area and the kitchen. And that's the little walkway that joins up to where we can come down the stairs at the back of the back of the balcony. So you can get into the garden from the back balcony. But look at this, unbelievably gorgeous. We're just going to do a little turn around here so you can see. So we've got little gravel steps that go around, and this actually joins up to the path that we just went along at the front. Sounds complicated. It's not complicated. I just don't want the video to be 3 hours long wandering around the gardens, which are glorious, and I'd love to do that. So we come down here, easy walk. That little gate there, if you come down and have a look here, that little gate there joins up to the rainforest walk. So this actually walks through the rainforest. It's the easiest way to describe it. Beautifully landscaped. About 3/4 of the garden, the 3/4 of that 1 acre, looks like this. So you can come down, you can wander, you can go all the way down there. So head down there and I'm going to meet you halfway up the other side. So we've sort of come down a little bit of a loop, and this is the back of the property, which is natural rainforest. It's all natural rainforest, but there are no pathways down there. And this is, you know, part of your view. But oh my goodness, look, just turn around. I have just seen the most amazing tree. Look at this. Look. Can you see the height of that tree? That is absolutely stunning. I don't know what the name is. I should know what the name is, but oh my goodness, we could certainly take photographs and Google what that would be. That is just sensational. Just beautifully sensational. A little bit of a sitting area here, just gorgeous. And then we've got a little bit that comes up here, and I'm just going to meet you at the top. Oh, gorgeous heliconias as well. Angela, stop it. Another little contemplation spot in here. Flat, close to the house, and oh my goodness, look at that bamboo. Wow. That, again, the Asian influence. Now, why would you buy this property? It is one of the most beautiful, as I said at the beginning, one of the most beautiful architecturally designed pole homes. It's cozy, it is immaculately maintained, and you'll see that when we went through the house. It is immaculate in every shape or form, which is incredibly unusual. And of course the gardens are beyond tropical and beyond beautiful. The location is terrific. We're only 5 minutes into Kuranda village, and we are in amongst your very own magnificent private oasis. This property is a genuine sparkly diamond, never to be repeated, one of a kind, totally unique, and jaw-droppingly gorgeous. So give me a call, Angela Martin, 0403 788 187, or visit my website, AngelaMartin.TV, where you can find out a bit more coming soon properties. Plus, press that little subscribe button on YouTube, where you can find out about fabulous lifestyle properties just like this one, but before everyone else. Be super quick on this one. This is a rare, sparkly diamond. Absolutely beautiful.